Howdo, ladies and gents, it's Freddy. Welcome back to the Journeyman Save. We are here with Rangers. We have 2 games today. We pick up exactly where we left off, actually. I haven't progressed the save at all because there's 2 big games today. Now, we are second in the league currently after 2 games. It doesn't really matter what about the league table. We have a home game, 2 games at Ibrox. I have a home game against Hearts, and then 4 days later, we play Everton in that huge second leg. We won at Goodison 1-0 in the last episode. If you didn't see that, go back and watch it. It was great. And with the second leg, I would still, if I was a betting man, I would still bet on them to go through over us, despite the fact that we have an away goal and a lead going into the home leg, because they are just that much better. They can't play as poorly as they did in that first leg. But I'm hopeful that we can play as well as we did in the first leg, and hopefully maybe, I don't know, snatch a draw at home and go into the group stage. That would be incredible. But definitely looking to win this Hearts game. Now, I am wary that this Hearts game is coming 3 days after the game at Everton and then 4 days before the return leg at Everton. So the thing is, there's not really enough players in the squad for me to have a really weakened team. And with that in mind, the first thing we're going to do is accept this loan of young Harry Wilson from Liverpool. You might have seen the last episode that I put a bid in for him. He is a phenomenal winger for us to get at this point. He can play on the left or the right. He prefers to be an inside forward when he's on the right, but is left only, and I need a left winger, so he's going to play on the left wing. Got good pace, excellent dribbling, and just technicals in general. 16 finishing. Could I play him up front? I could maybe train him to be a striker. 5'9" though. No, left wing. Great crossing and dribbling, excellent finishing, great first touch. His technique is incredible, his passing is great. I'm really excited for him. I think he could be a key player for us this year. Got him on a loan, paying absolutely nothing for him. Thank you, Liverpool. Thank you so much. So for this first game against Hearts, we've not actually changed the team up that much because unfortunately a lot of the players that I've brought in have come in already injured, including Harry Wilson, but we'll get him at some point. We'll get him involved in the team. So the only changes I've actually made from that Everton game, I brought Lee Hodgson in at right back, rotating for Maitland-Niles. Lee Wallace similarly rotating for Declan John. I ask a lot of my fullbacks in this game, no matter what system I play. I always end up asking a lot of them. And Morelos has come in for Kenny Miller purely because I want to play an advanced forward. This is a home league game against Hearts, which I feel like we should be winning. So we don't want to play in a defensive forward. We want to play in an advanced forward, and Morelos looks like he'll be pretty good at that. So this is the team that we're going to rock with in this first game. Luke Amos comes onto the bench, so he'll need a squad number in a sec when I click on this. There we go. What number should we give him? Does it matter? I don't really think it does all that much. 16 is a good number for a defensive midfielder. Let's go with that. I don't know why I'm commentating this bit. Am I going to leave this bit in? I don't know. We'll see, won't we? Wow. Okay. Their formation is rather defensive, so we're going the old classic 3-3-2-2. So 3 centre backs, wing back and a defensive mid, 2 centre mids and 2 strikers. So pretty narrow. So if we can get our wingers in the game, I think we're in with a chance here. I'm going to tell them Karma to put up forms on for the fans because there's 50,000 of them here every week. Yeah, that's done okay. I think that'll do better and better as the season goes on. And then to supplement that, we'll just give them a bit of calm faith. As always, does a little bit. Let's go to kick off. Alrighty, my first league game on video. Let's see how we do. First highlights there is Martin with a free kick in. Dorrance heads away, but only back to Martin, who shoots wide. That won't make the video. Now, a few of you eagle-eyed might have noticed that I didn't put any instructions on, particularly ahead of this game. We're just on standard with disciplined. I should take disciplined off, really. I didn't notice that was still on, that's my bad. But I always start, at the beginning of saves, I always start with standard, and then see how the team plays, and then make a mind up on, like, you know, counter or control after a few games. We're not quite there yet for me. I'm not quite sure how I want this team playing just yet, so we're leaving it on standard. I had disciplined on for the Everton game. I should have taken that off. I didn't. That's my own negligence. But we're going to break here. Here's Morelos. Back to Cardias. Good overlapping from Wallace. I thought we'd get a bit of joy down the wings. That's a poor ball though. Josh Windass picks it up and Candice. Oh, decent attack. Those 2 wings combined so nicely. They combined for a couple of goals already. In fact, the goal against Everton was Declan John with the cross, wasn't it? But still, it's the wing-to-wing play is very good. That's a poor header from Wallace, and they are going to be able to come forward now. Here's Bourbon. The Bourbons are back. Here's Doom. Is this going to go anywhere for them? They're knocking it around quite nicely, but they need to move it forward, and they are doing. Here's a Soro. What's this going to come to? Nothing. Cut that out as well. Oh, they've got a chance to break forward here. Randall. Down the right. Fodringham, just leave that, mate. Just leave that. There's no need to give away a corner there. That's going nowhere. Are we really going to watch him, like, prep for this corner in its entirety? Really? This is going to be a goal then, isn't it? If it's making it this important, then surely this is about to be a goal for them. Half an hour in. Oh, come on, mate. The linesman just looked at his watch. He's done it again. He's looking at his watch. I'm looking at mine as well. Come on. Zoom out. Is there something going on in the middle or something? No, Martin take the corner then. And he's headed wide. Oh, wasting my damn time. Morelos has picked up an injury. He's only on 78%, potential thigh injury. So I don't think it's too bad. He's on 78%. He's on a 6.4 as well, though. Right, Candeas with the free kick. It's towards him. He gets his head on it, though. Rossington knocking it around. That wasn't great. It wasn't great, the shot in the end. But since he's only on a 6, he's on up to a 6.5 or back to 6. He's hovering around 6.49. If he doesn't improve, then you know with the injury, we might well sub him off at half time, and that isn't going to help his cause. That's a decent ball by Dorrans. Out for Candeas. Good ball back, Wallace. There we go, Dorrans. Oh, this is well worked. Josh Windass. Oh, that's great play. Unlucky though, Pena. Can you get a ball in yourself? That's poor. That was promising. That was promising. Just that final ball was lacking. And that looks like it's going to be the half. And it is. Right. Okay. I'm going to say I'm not happy, but I'm not going to do it calmly. I'm not going to blast them or anything. And I think I don't want to take him off just yet. But I don't think there's a need for us to have a holding man today. I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to shift these two up a little bit. You're going to go deep line and defend. And you are going to go to there. Now, who's been playing the poorest? It is Dorrans who's been playing the poorest. And we're going to bring in Nico Cranshaw as an advanced playmaker on support. Get in there. Morales is going to stay on for now. He's on 82%. He should be fine. We're going to switch to control. And in the instructions, we are going to try and retain possession and work the ball into the box. Try and play some better football, because I think that's what was missing in that first half. I don't think we played good enough football. We're not against Everton anymore. We're not against the bigger team. We want to try and be dominating this, and we want to try and be winning it. Now, it's saying that Candeas is having a poor game. Maybe in the bits that weren't highlights, he was giving the ball away. So we'll keep an eye on that. Don't really have anyone that I can bring in on the left side, though. That is the problem. That's why I've loaned in Harry Wilson. I think we'll leave it with this for now. We'll start the second half and we'll see how we get on. Throwing for us with Wallace on that side. Cranshaw in the game for the first time. Wallace. Back to Cranshaw. He's got incredible technical ability. Hopefully that can carry his Pena. Rossiter. Good play this. Good play. Wallace. Work it into the box. Nice. Rossiter. Have a bang if you want, mate. No. Better than that, though, please. Better than that. But that's better football. That's more like what we're wanting. Cranshaw over the free kick. Decent crossing. Morelos. Oh! Is that saved? That's an incredible save if it is. From Morelos' header. We're getting closer. 55 minutes in. We are getting closer. This will be our win. And from that throw-in, it's going to be another highlight. Cranshaw. Lay it back off to Wallace. That's good. Pena. Back to Cranshaw. Here we go. Okay, let's work it. Work the ball forward. Rossiter. Good play. Josh Windass. Oh, the shot blocked by his own man. Cranshaw, though. Good play. Is Josh onside? He was onside, and that is a very poor shot. He's been our goal scorer, but that wasn't great, Josh. He's having a great game, though, 7.4, but here they come with a chance. They're going to lay the free kick back. Asora. Not really that. I was never that worried, to be honest. My voice might sound like I was, but I was trying to be dramatic. We're going to bring Morelos off. He's had a poor game. He's picked up a knock. Going to bring in Kenny Miller. When Rangers need a hero, it's all about Miller. 72 minutes in, I've got one sub left. Candeas is on a 6.3 now. He's had a really poor game. So we're going to switch Josh, who's had a really good game. So we're going to switch him onto the left. I'm going to bring in Maitland-Niles on the right wing, which he doesn't particularly like, but he has all the attributes to be able to do it. And I don't think controls worked especially well, so we're going to go back to... In fact, no, we're not. We want to win this. We're going to attacking. We're going to turn this off. We're going to turn this off. And we're just going to go at them attacking. 15 minutes, well, 20 minutes probably left. Let's get a winner. Let's win this game. Come on, lads. Alright, Hodgson at right back. Plays it in field. Pena's got space. Finds Josh Windass on his new side on the left. Wallace, back to Josh. Get a good ball in, one here. That's a great ball. Cranshaw, finish that. Ah! Oh! It's a save. I thought that had just gone straight over. It must have been straight out of the goalkeeper then, because he didn't really seem to have to move to get it. That's not a great corner, but Ross is going to retrieve. Can he put a decent ball in? Oh, guys. Guys, that was that's miscommunication there from the boys. 10 minutes left. A penalty? What? FM, sort out the highlights packages, guys. We have a penalty for some reason, and Cranshaw's missed it. What? Just what? Wait, I think we need to go back, don't we? Have they had a man sent off as well? And all of a sudden we're in the 85th minute. Right. Yeah, so they had a man sent off, and then we missed the penalty, and then all of a sudden, right, I'm just going to pause and then just click back to live. Okay, right, so there's 5 minutes left and they're down to 10. That was bizarre. Right, let's... He prefers inside forward on that side so he can have it and be on attack, mate. No need for you to be deep lying and defended anymore. Advanced playmaker. Rossiter, what do you prefer? He prefers ball winner. He prefers central midfielder actually on support. So you know what? Do that, mate. Fullbacks can go on to attack. I know this is risky, but I'm doing it anyway. Fullbacks go on to attack. Get forward. Would you be better as inside forward? No, you would not. Can't make any changes, obviously. I think we're going to just leave it with that, and let's hope that in the 5 minutes that remain that someone can come up with something here. But it's not looking likely. That's a fundamental flaw there. SI sort that, guys. Come on. No, it's not going to happen. 30 seconds remain. Cranshaw, that's abysmal. And that will be the game. 0-0 at home against Hearts. That's not what we were looking for. We were hoping to win that game. Go top of the league. It'd have been a nice moment. But it's a disappointing 0-0, especially since they had 10 men for the last 10 minutes and we had a penalty and missed it. I am disappointed with that, but I'm going to tell them calmly that they weren't good enough. I'm not going to lay into them, not yet, not at this stage of the season, and not with this game coming up. And since there is a big game in a few days, we are going to give the first team players a day's rest. For those of you that don't do this, I would highly, highly recommend it. I've been doing it since FM17. It really, really does help, not just in the short term for the next game, but over the course of the season. Doing this when there are lots of games back to back does just really help your players stay fit. It's definitely worth doing. And Morelos is out for 12 days to 2 weeks, joining... Well, let's just go back to the squad screen real quick, because he now joins Tavernier and our other best striker, Eduardo Herrera. It looks like being Kenny Miller. It's written in the stars. 37-year-old, I got his age wrong in the game there. 37-year-old Kenny Miller looks like being the starting striker, because I haven't registered Tony Martinez for the Europa League, so he's the only choice really. That's right, Kenny. I'm only picking you because I can't pick anyone else. That's what I'm saying to you, essentially, mate. My scouts seem to think that I should add to my collection of Taverniers, and purely because his name is that and because I love Tavernier, I'm considering it. Get me an analyst report. Show me how good he is. I mean, you already kind of have, but show me how good he is in terms of his form. So it's only taken 6.5 years to sim to this point, but here we are. We're at the second leg. At home against Everton, carrying a 1-0 lead into the home leg. Come on, I have faith that we can do it. I wanted to put Ryan Jack on the bench, but it has just told me that he failed. He's going to full training in 2 days, but it has just told me that he failed his fitness test. But I am going to keep him on there in case I need him. I will only use him in dire circumstances. If we go down 3-0, I won't lose him. I won't use him. I'll only use him if it's like it's still 0-0 in the final minute. I might chuck him on. But other than that, we're just going to roll with what we've rolled with so far and done pretty well with. apart from that last game. So their team, very similar to last time. Robles, Holgate, Jags, Williams, Baines, Gay, Schneiderlin, Morales, Rodney, Siggy, Sandro. In fact, I say very similar. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same lineup as last time. Who can they bring on off the bench to really change it? Tom Davies, David Clarkson, Umar Nias, Mo Besic, Mo Problems. That's about it, really. I don't know who Hewitt is, even though I've got a save with him. Don't know who Jones is. Oh, come on. No, come on. Confidence. Right. Passionate. No, not passionate because I don't want to say that. Calm. Yes. Complacency. Yes. Alright. A complacency talk is always good. Corner for us. Headed on. Back post. Oh, Bruno Alves, you have to put that away. Oh, buddy. Second minute, we had a chance to go 1-0 up, 2-0 up in the tie. And was it blocked on the line? I think it was blocked on the line. If it was blocked on the line, then fair play. That's a good block. But, oh, Bruno, you shouldn't be giving him a chance, man. Oh. Is that going to come back and bite us? Joel with a goal kick for them. Looking for Morales. And finding him, and it's going to break for Rodney. Why was I worried? Why was I worried? It's Rodney. 20 minutes in and we've dominated the ball. Their only shot that they've had is that Rodney shot that I showed you just a few seconds ago to you. Oh, jinxed it. I've jinxed it. Mason Holgate. Space in the box if they can find it. Ah, no. Okay, Fodringham, good save, mate. Good, well held. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm not enjoying this. They've picked up a couple of bookings already, and Leighton Baines is carrying an injury. If one of you could just, get sent off or something. Oh, another booking for Morales as well. Candelas, if you could whip this in, mate. Not quite. But if one of them could get themselves sent off, that'd really be helping me out. You'd really be doing me a favour. The injured Baines with the throw-in to Rodney to Sigurdsson. Obviously enough occupying the exact same space. Familiar Everton fans. Here's Morales. Mason Holgate. Is this going to be a slow work? Morales, Schneiderlin, get in there. Oh, unlucky. Sandro's going to turn and shoot. No, he's not. He's going to lay off from Morales. Idrissa, oh, they've worked this well. Oh, they worked it very well. Garner's going to shoot. Oh, it's poor though. It's poor. And here's Kenny Miller. It's written in the stars. 37-year-old Kenny Miller looks like being the starting striker. Candelas, go on, mate. Run him on. Take him on. Yes, good. That's right, Kenny. I'm only picking you because I can't pick anyone else. Not a great ball. Oh my god! Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, headphones users. That'll be really loud. Oh, Kenny Miller. Oh, the old man of Rangers. The old pit bull. The old. Oh, yes. What an awful piece of defending from the injured Leighton Baines. We'll let him off by prefacing his name with that. But Kenny Miller. 1-0 up at home, 2-0 on aggregate. Yes, they need to score twice. But if they do, they go through. Yes. Come on, one of you lads with the yellow card, get another. Get frustrated. Make a stupid tackle. Schneiderlin, I'm looking at you. Oh, okay. 1-0 lead in this leg as well. Please, please. No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Right. Don't look at the score when I think the job's done. Bruno Alves, look, come on, you're the most experienced man in this team other than Kenny. Don't go looking stressed, but everyone else has reacted well. Carlos Pena hasn't shown green, but he doesn't like me, so that's to be expected. Oh, please, come on. Corner for them, headed, well saved, Fodringham. That's it, apparently that was the entire highlight. Okay, whatever. I'll take no more highlights in the entire game. I will take just a zoomed through simulated clock. Or can we attack then here? Dorrans. Forward for Miller. Hold it up a bit, mate. Hold it up. That's a great ball. Candelas shoots. Oh, straight at Joel. Candelas with the free kick. Puts it in. Holgate heads away. On as far as Dorrans. Have a pot, mate, if you want. Oh, that's a good effort. That's a really good effort from Dorrans. It's all us. It's us with the attacks. Rodney. Wide for Siggy. Come on, lads, hold out. Gay. That's great play. Sandro's in. Fodringham. Now, Sandro, for me, in my Everton save, is woeful. He plays the football really well, but his finishing, well, I imagine it's his composure, is dreadful. I once subbed him off after 25 minutes because he went clean through on goal for 3 times in the first 25 minutes and put all 3 wide from between 6 and 8 yards. Siggy deflected wide. Oh, I'm actually biting my fingers here. I'm leaning around. I'm scrunching my hands together. Siggy with the corner. It's a poor one. That's why I have a man front post. Check out the tutorial video if you want to stop conceding from corners. It will have gone up yesterday. Baines. Rodney. Back for Gay. Decent shot. Could save Foderingham. I think he might have been going wide, but keeper taking no chances. I have no qualms with that. Apart from the one in the last match where I'd have got him for it, but that was going miles wide. And he claims the corner. Good man. Is this going to be a thing? Miller? Oh, through. Dorrans. Finish it off. Oh, you've ballooned it. Oh, that was a chance. If he scores that, then it's over. I really don't know. No one's especially tired. Pena is actually a little bit, but not that much. Foderingham with a goal kick for us. Decent length on it. Lee. Oh, Morales, that's poor from him. Candeas. Miller. Candeas. Finish it off. Oh, Joel with the save. We could have put this to bed, you know. We could have really put Everton to the sword tonight. We haven't. And 10 minutes to go. I don't know if I'm going to make any man changes. We're going to make some role changes. We're going to move Pena back a bit. Set him to a more defensive role. Do I want to do that with the fullbacks? Yeah, I do. I'm going to set them to be a bit more defensive. Just stay back a little. Corner for us. They've brought David Claassen on for Sandro, so they're going strikerless now. Unless David Claassen's going up front. Oh no, Rooney will go up front, of course, won't he? We're taking our sweet time over the corner. Love it. And then it's not even a highlight. FM18. Sort it. 4 minutes of normal time left. Mo Besic, no problems on the pitch. Schneiderlin. Ball forward, Morales. Back to Mo Besic. Schneiderlin. Claassen. So I imagine Rodney is up front. Oh, that's a great ball in behind, but Morales puts it wide. I don't know if they're going to get 2 in this time. Especially when it's us on the attack. Oh, that's a poor free kick and they might counter here. But Morales just flicks it onto no one. Cardoso. Don't give it away. Bruno Alves wide for Maitland-Niles on the left for some reason. That's a good play. Kenny Miller, have a bang, mate. Oh, what a bang it was as well. Right. Time wasting subs at this point. I'm just going to make subs just to wind the clock down. We'll bring Cranshaw in on the left. He can't really play there. He can play there. Great as an advanced playmaker. Yeah, do it, mate. We're going to bring Wallace in for Declan John. And we're going to bring Hull in for Dorrans. Yeah, sure. Right. Come on. Oh, there's 40 seconds left. There's 40 seconds left. And we're on the ball. Cranshaw. Hull. Windass. Are we going to make a chance here with Cranshaw? Off the post, Cranshaw. How have you missed that? Missed a penalty in the last game. No, never mind. Doesn't matter. We're into the group stages. We've got past Everton. We've beaten them in both legs 1-0. How do we not beat Hearts then? No, don't take negatives from a positive. This is massive. This is huge. We are going to be in the Europa League group stages because we've knocked out a Premier League team. Get in. That's fantastic. What a way to start this save. What a way to start our tenure as Rangers manager, but by beating Premier League opposition in both legs 1-0. Little disappointed with the Hearts result. I have to mention it. It's a disappointing result. We should have won that game, especially with how much we dominated it. But maybe the key is just to start Kenny Miller. Maybe that's what I need to do. Kenny Miller is the key to this team. We probably should have won that 2 or 3-0. That's a phenomenal performance. I'm so happy with that. I don't know how to express further how happy I am with it, other than to do that. We'll do the draw. We'll do the draw in the video. It's a day away, so it'll only take about 20 minutes to sim that far. And Kenny Miller is the oldest ever goal scorer in the Europa League. That's fantastic. 37 years and 244 days old. We also got 2.3 million for getting into the Europe Cup group stage. And if you look at the finances for the club, That's a decent amount. Say the overall balance of the club is 21 million. That's going up massively, by the way. How much? Whoa! We're making a lot of money each month. I'm gonna have to ask for some more transfer budget in January, maybe. But for now, let's get as far as that draw. How far away from the draw are we? A few hours. It shouldn't take that much longer, surely. It's 9 AM. Oh god, it might be another 10 or 15. All right, here it is. The draw. What pot are we in? I imagine the bottom one. Yep, we're the bottom team in the bottom pot. Excellent. Right, this will go well. So let's just mash through these and get to our pot. Okay, so this first group, Ajax, Victoria Pilsen and Dynamo Kiev. I don't think that would be too bad. Ajax are obviously very strong. Dynamo are quite strong, and actually Pilsen have been in the Champions League. You know what, actually, on second thoughts, let's avoid that one. Apol Limassol, get that one. Sparta Prague, Braga and Atalanta. That's not too bad. Nope. Galatasaray, Young Boys and Hertha Berlin. I want to avoid this. In that Everton save, I got to the quarter-final, I think, of the Europa League. Beat Hertha in the home leg 4-1, and then lost the away leg 5-1. So let's avoid them, please. Thank you. Arsenal, Panathinaikos and Malmo. Let's avoid that one, please. Thank you. Leon, Krasnodar and Gimaresh. Obviously Leon will be very difficult, but I reckon we could come second in that group. Not ours. AC Milan, Bordeaux, Cologne. No, thank you. Thank Christ for that. Lazio, Ghent, Karabag. I'd rather not that one as well. Good. Dundalk, get that one. Unlucky mates. Fenerbahce, FCSB from Romania. And Nice. What? Is that Steaua Bucharest? Yeah, it is. It's Steaua Bucharest. That's a very tough group if we get that one. We don't. Good. Zenit, PSV, Hoffenheim. No. Damn it. No. That's probably the toughest one. Actually, no, it isn't. This one would be the toughest one, but that's probably second or third. Oh. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really hard. Hoffenheim are a good team. PSV are obviously a very good team, and Zenit are still very strong despite the Russian league's dip. Oh, that could be... I think it'll be a fight not to come last in that group. So for the next episode, how about we meet back up when it's time to play Celtic in the first Old Firm derby of the season at home at Ibrox, and then we'll follow that up with 5 days later against Zenit away in Russia, in St. Petersburg, beautiful city, in the Europa Cup. That was halfway between Euro Cup, as it's named here, and Europa League is what it is in real life. That'll be the second game of the group. We're playing PSV at home first. Oh, that's going to be such a tough group. I'm honestly really daunted by that. That's going to be really, really, really tough. Do we have odds for us at home against PSV yet? We don't. Okay. I'll see you for those two games, Celtic and Zenit. I'll see you for that next time. I've been Freddy. Thanks for joining. Peace.